The last exit on Interstate 80, December 2024. My name is Ethan Walker. I've been driving long-haul trucks across the United States for almost 7 years. I've driven through almost every state, but there's one highway I'll never drive again. Interstate 80. That night I was hauling electronic equipment from Cheyenne, Wyoming to Sacramento, California. It was 2:41 a.m. Outside, the temperature was 18 degrees Fahrenheit. Snow covered both sides of the highway, and there wasn't another vehicle in sight. My GPS showed the next Love's travel stop was 54 miles away. My fuel tank was half full. Everything seemed normal, until my CB radio came alive. Not with static, not with another truck driver, but with a calm male voice. Driver of the blue Peterbilt. Don't take exit 186. I frowned. My truck really was a blue Peterbilt 389. I grabbed the microphone. Who's this? No answer. Only silence. A few seconds later, the same voice returned. If you leave the interstate, she will see you. Then, the radio went dead. I checked every channel. Nothing. No signal. I laughed it off. Probably someone messing around. About 20 minutes later, a green highway sign appeared. Exit 186, rest area, 1 mile. My GPS suddenly froze. The screen turned black. Then one message appeared, recalculating over and over again. I reached for my phone. No signal. Not even one bar. At that exact moment, something walked out of the snow. A woman. She wore a white winter coat. No hat. No gloves. Barefoot. She stood perfectly still beside the exit sign. She slowly raised one hand, pointing toward exit 186. Something about her smile didn't feel human. I pressed harder on the accelerator. I wasn't stopping. As I passed her, I looked into my side mirror. She was gone. I felt relieved, until something hit the roof of my truck. Bang! The entire cab shook. Then, heavy footsteps. Slow, deliberate, walking above my head. Every step moved closer to the windshield. I looked up. Nothing, but the footsteps continued. Then, my dashcam screen switched on by itself. Instead of showing the road, it showed the inside of my cab. My own seat, the passenger seat, and someone sitting directly behind me. A woman, long black hair covering her face. She wasn't there when I looked over my shoulder, only on the camera. I slammed the screen off. My heart was racing. Suddenly, the windshield fogged up from the inside. A single sentence slowly appeared across the glass. You missed my exit. I nearly lost control of the truck. Then every warning light on the dashboard came on at once. Engine, brake, transmission, everything. The engine suddenly lost power. My speed dropped from 72 miles per hour to 30 miles per hour. The truck was dying. Far ahead, I saw bright lights. Pilot Flying J Travel Center. It was less than half a mile away. I pushed the accelerator to the floor. The truck barely moved. The footsteps on the roof stopped. Complete silence. Then, something tapped on the driver's window. 3 slow knocks. I turned my head. She was hanging upside down outside the glass, smiling. Her eyes were completely black, and her mouth opened far wider than any humans could. Before she touched the window, I crossed into the brightly lit parking lot. Instantly, she disappeared. The truck engine returned to normal. Every warning light switched off, like nothing had happened. I parked near the fuel pumps. Several truck drivers walked over. One of them stared at the roof of my Peterbilt. "Buddy, what scraped your truck like that?" I climbed up using the side steps. Across the entire roof, there were hundreds of deep scratches, all running toward the driver's seat. Inside the cab, I removed the dashcam memory card. Later that morning, I watched the footage. The highway was empty. No woman, no footsteps, no one behind me. But at exactly 2:58 a.m., for one single frame, the camera captured someone sitting in my passenger seat, looking directly into the lens. Smiling, I deleted the video, sold the truck a month later. Now I refuse every load that crosses Interstate 80 during the winter. Because every December, truck drivers still report strange radio messages near exit 186. And every report ends with the same sentence. If you see the woman in the white coat, don't miss her exit.